Hey everybody, and welcome to BuckLyfe.
Hey guys,
I'm Nate.
I'm Steven.
And welcome to our Reading Your Comments.
Our very first
The inaugural event is here.
Yay! That's it.
That's it. That's good enough.
All right,
so we got a ton to get through, so let's start.
Do the honors, sir.
We're just kind of going down the line as they appear on the screen.
On the screen, how they appear to y'all too. And we got 48 of them,
so we gotta get moving. All right, Wolfie says, "Congratulations, guys! You totally deserve it. You two are who I go to when I'm having a good or bad day. You guys are so friggin' awesome, and make the best vids. And it's great how you actually take the time to answer as many people as you can. I guess my biggest question or questions: what got you into gaming, and what was the game that made you fall in love with the horror genre?"
First off, thank you so much.
Very sweet.
It means the world to us that like people find happiness and can share in it with us. It's cool. It's cool because like
in our misery, I like it.
Because we like, I don't know. I feel like we think about you guys watching it, but at the same time, we never ever expected it to have a genuine impact on anyone other than like ourselves.
No, I got more nervous for this video because I knew I was addressing people like, oh, this is... other than just getting scared. Okay, what got you into gaming? For me, it was Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. No, well, okay. Let me take it way back.
Take it back.
So, 1997. I was 4. My grandmother, I think it was 97 or 98. My grandmother had a Nintendo Entertainment System, and she would play Super Mario Bros. And I'd just watch her.
You told me she was really good at it.
Was so good. Like, she could beat the game in one sitting. It was fucking amazing.
I couldn't even make it to, like, World 4.
And I couldn't even comprehend what was going on. I just loved the colors. I was really little. And then we got a Sega Genesis, and the cousins would all play either Gunstar Heroes, The Tick. You know The Tick?
Nope.
He's a superhero.
I've never seen The Tick.
That was in this big blue suit with antennas, and he has a partner named Arthur who has wings and can't fly. Oh. They're like fake wings.
Okay.
It's really stupid.
It sounds like
it. But it was like an arcade style beat 'em up, and our goal every Christmas was we'd play for 12 hours and not beat that game. Because there were there were no saves, no continues. And then so the third part to that whole trifecta is Legend of Zelda when we got an N64. My whole family would play that together. I played it with my brothers. Everyone had their role. I was the boss fighter. My dad was the adventurer. Drew was the puzzle solver. Like, we all had our specific roles.
So whenever it got, like, to that point, like, when it got to that point, it's, like, handed over
like, when we got to Bongo Bongo, I was up.
Nice.
But when we were trying to get to the ship to take us there, my dad was doing it.
Because that was the hard part.
Yeah. So, and then what game made me fall in love with the horror genre? I don't like horror games.
We don't like them. They're just,
to be honest,
good.
I like the adrenaline rush. I don't like being scared. So
we're afraid that we'd get cold to it eventually. I don't think that's ever really gonna happen.
No, because I am such a pussy. I will never not get scared.
And we get into it. Because I want to find stuff, and lately we've been playing games where finding stuff is where the scary part is. Yeah. That's amazing.
So I guess it would be Outlast. The first one, playing down here when we scream so hard and we're laughing. And, But
I think there's more questions that deal.
The second part to that answer is probably the Five Nights at Freddy's. Delving into that lore and the intricacy and how messed up that story was, I think is what did it for me.
So, I'll go now.
Okay.
What got me into gaming, we didn't have a gaming system growing up. My first gaming system was actually my Game Boy Color.
Nice.
Of which I had...
Was it the brick gray one that was like this big?
No, it was the color.
Oh, you're right, not the classic.
Not the classic. I had the color, and I had the lime green. I had the battery extender, like jetpack looking thing.
Yeah.
That actually helped me hold on to it.
Mine was red.
Except
mine wasn't a color, it was black and white, but it was the same size. Anyways, continue.
I got Pokemon Yellow.
Yep.
And it was my mission. I mean, I'm not going to go into it, but when I realized I was a hardcore gamer is when I tried and I made it my mission to level up my Pikachu as far as possible. Because I heard a rumor that if it got to level 100, you could evolve it. Not true.
Yeah, it doesn't evolve by levels.
But that's part one. Part two is very similar to yours, actually. My uncle like when they married, my aunt moved in with my grandmother back when we lived in Illinois, and he had a Nintendo 64, and he had Legend of Zelda. So every weekend, me and Kyle would sit there, and it took us a year because we only played it on the weekends. It took us a year to, with no help, there was no internet, there was no guides, there was nothing. We beat that whole game together, like sitting there.
Was it Ocarina or Majora's?
It was Ocarina of Time. Okay. And then Majora's Mask came, and that is hands down my favorite game of all time.
I was too scared to play it.
But the thing that got me into the horror genre was probably, and it's gonna be like iffy, probably Dead Space, because the first game was scary.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't like whoever you are. Your first playthrough Dead Space, terrifying.
Oh, it was super scary. Like I had to get incapacitatingly drunk.
It was the only game I had for the PlayStation that I enjoyed, and really the only game that we had. So I beat it.
How many times did you beat it? Like 21 times?
I think I beat it. Not 21. I beat it like 7 or 8 times. Like to the point where I knew where every spawn was and everything like that. So that's the game that got. And then obviously Outlast down here solidified my love because I've never. In Amnesia, I told the story of Amnesia back when I was with my fraternity brothers. We stayed up for 2 nights straight and beat it all together.
That whole story is actually on our Amnesia playthrough.
Loved it. So good, but the adrenaline from those are so much. Wolfie, thank you so much for the question. Moving on. Angelica Reyes asks, says, congratulations. You guys deserve it. Your videos are amazing and entertaining. Just keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys are the best.
Not a question.
Not a question, but thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Super, super sweet.
L. Hughes.
You the best. L. Hughes is an OG. So is Abdul. Anyways, we're going to recognize a lot of these names because for some reason everyone's really engaging.
I love it. Keep doing it. Go on.
At this rate, you'll be at 10K in no time. Congratulations. Seriously, you're the best. I get so excited when I see you've posted. You're my favorite gamers to watch. And I know I've said this before, but I appreciate you and all the work you put in. The hours spent editing, the behind-the-scenes technical difficulties that we never see, and the ones we do. Yeah, you see quite a bit.
We show you the ones that are funny.
The sacrifices you make for this awesome YouTube venture and your adoring fans. You're straightforward and transparent, and you're in this because you honestly love it and it shows. Thank you for being amazing. Keep up the good work. And by the way, where's the link to that GoFundMe page? Much love. That's an easy question. It'll be in the description of this video. Someone
we'll recognize the name when
it's Anna. Yeah, so made us a GoFundMe page to help us afford a new computer because ours is the running joke on the channel is that ours is a piece of hot spicy garbage.
But L. Hughes, thank you so much. We recognize your name every time it pops up. Every live stream, any live stream, every comment. It's been around for a super long time.
Quality person.
Believe us when we say like
I should be hurting.
Whenever we see the names returning, that for me at least, and I know I'm speaking for you as well, really like it's like whoa.
It's really exciting.
What? Like now I'm like would be upset if I didn't see the name. It's like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
But
what
seriously,
did I say?
Thank you so much, and I thank you so much for noticing our efforts and sticking them out with us. Because I mean, without you guys, there'd be no point in doing it. Really,
it's hard for it to be hard when it's fun.
It's very true.
Although there are times where it is very hard.
Well, it's a time suck. Not a time suck. It's just
when things don't work for the sake of not working, not because of anything we did. Ooh.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Anyways.
Happy times. Happy times. L. Hughes, thank you so much for the comment. It means the world to us. And we hope you continue watching and enjoying our stuff.
Alright. You're up.
I'm up. Abdul Wahab.
That's another name.
Apologies if we butcher names for you guys. Another way back OG. Been commenting, been engaging ever since he found the channel, it seems like.
Drunk Space 1 or something like that.
Congratulations, guys. Hopefully this channel will continue to grow forever and ever. Thank you so much for the comment, and we can only hope so as well.
Katrina, she makes me laugh every time. She's like, guys, I got here as fast as I can on every video. Says, woo, I love you guys. I'll just read the next one.
Absolutely.
What games are you guys looking to play next? I have a few recommendations, but I don't want to keep requesting more if you guys have a full list already. At this point,
we're really focused on it's dating the episode a bit. we're really focused on the move, because
yeah, I'm moving, and we'll have a video for that. We're about to have a room completely dedicated to our space.
It's actually like we haven't been like talking
really
about it, but
exciting.
like we've been talking about it, and it's gonna be so freaking cool. But you guys are gonna see it. As far as games that we're gonna play next, honestly, like we kind of just find ones that we think look fun. Like we have our ongoing playthroughs right now. Obviously.
We have all your recommendations, and we are going through them. And if you have recommendations and aren't on our Discord, there's a channel for them.
Link in
so
the
we
description
like
for the
have a
Discord.
full list of them, but as far as anything pressing coming up, nothing really. We're mostly waiting for these big releases
Yeah, like I mean,
to come out.
it's gonna be. I'm thinking 2018 is gonna be a great year. I think 2019 is going to be completely. It's gonna blow everything we've done out of the water so far.
Yeah.
But I mean, 2018's already done that anyway. So
It's crazy.
So,
all right, hearts
Katrina,
for you.
thank you so much for your comments, and you know, I'll be glad that you enjoy BuckLyfe. All right, Christina Nave, very active in the community as well, says, yes, I just noticed that you guys were playing Unforgiving. You guys are the best. We are currently playing Unforgiving, but you're the best. Thank you so much for your comment.
There's a heart.
Amanda Johnson asks, sorry, Nate.
You're fine. What would you like to see for the channel? Content, vibe, viewer interaction in the up and coming year. Thank you both for the awesome videos and being so down to earth. I've enjoyed watching and participating in the community. Keep up the great work. Man is another OG.
Content?
What would we like to see?
Well, first off, thank you for the comment.
Yeah.
Thank you for your continued engagement. But content in the coming year, or I want to take that and I want to extrapolate not to just this year, because this year, while we're not full time, which is the dream. Like obviously, like what the dream would be to be doing this full time, where like, you know, this is our job. It would be essentially we could sustain both of our lives comfortably, not just like living out of a box with a GoPro.
Well, yeah.
Welcome to BuckLyfe.
You gotta have internet to make up.
But McDonald's got internet. But anyway, I want to take it like a little bit long term, because then we could talk about what like content we actually want. We see ourselves producing then. So the floor is for you, Nate.
Honestly, I don't really see much changing as far as vibe and viewer interaction. I love the way our channel feels. I love how welcoming our community is. I said in the first video we have the nicest fans on the internet.
I mean,
It's 1,000% true. And
in a world full of bad news, like you can't even turn on the internet.
Full of trolls and just awful people. We have some really,
We have
really...
none of that. We have the gems. We have the best of the best, and we truly mean that. Like, do you know how disheartening it would be for us if we turned on and every time we looked at like our phone or it would new comment, it was just like hate? It would be
gotten
terrible.
like one truly hateful comment, but it was just random mindless hate, so like it didn't even affect us. For content, pretty much, you know, we don't ever plan on stopping playing games. Like, there's a lot of the big YouTubers out there that make their fame and their calling at playing games and then
they just
disappear.
become vloggers.
Yeah, and so I don't really ever want to do that. I mean, Steven and I are really passionate about video games and what they do, so I definitely want to keep that up. I would just want to add...
I'd want to add more
streams, more games, more chances for you guys to interact with us, and then, you know, potentially a skit, or like there's a couple of ideas we're kicking around for live action stuff that I won't go into.
Can I bring up the one idea that we talked about?
I don't want
this
anybody
year?
to steal it.
We have ideas, but as far as we're not doing any major changes, like we will always have gaming. We will always be gamers at heart. None of it will change.
Yeah, I'd like to play more co-op games, but the
market's kind of thin.
there just aren't that many. So once they come out, we'll play them.
So, all right, Amanda, thank you so much for your comment. And
Do you get a heart?
Alex Max, will you guys be continuing Fatal Frame? The games keep getting better as they go.
Long story, yes, we'll beat this Fatal Frame. We're OCD and we don't like leaving games undone. No, we probably will not be playing the new Fatal Frames. Long story short, yes, we will continue to play Fatal Frame 1. No, we're probably not going to play the other ones.
In the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we might not, you know, binge them 1 week. Like, who knows what happens
Like,
years
it's a
from
good
now.
game, but as of now, We have a series of games that we've got an eye out. We have a couple of ideas for the foreseeable future, and I just don't see there being room in the schedule. Plus, you know, it's older. You guys have already seen it. It just feels like, and so soon after dry out, it feels like we've done it.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's not that we don't like it. It's just like Nate said. It just kind of feels like we want to stay on the fresher titles, if anything, on the fresher side. I want to see
what's new is coming out in horror as opposed to what's old.
But thank you so much for your comment. And yes, we will be finishing Fatal Frame in the near future. All right.
Kelvin's son, keep it going and looking forward to see you guys play new games. I think you two can play a cooperative game called A Way Out. We are, and we love it. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you watching us play.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate the comment.
Avocado Loco. That is an OG name.
Yeah.
Fresh. One of the first on the Discord. Oh my, like from... I think from the Cuphead days too. Just so much fun. Congrats. Love you two knuckleheads. Can't wait to see the channel keep growing. Thanks for going through all types of horrors for our entertainment. My question is, if you could create a horror game, what would it be like and what would it be called? Jump scares, more atmospheric, and actual monster, or one you never see, i.e. psychological? Where would it be set? Female protagonist, play as an elderly, a child, etc. So, wow.
It's a tough question, and you've touched on something that we've actually been talking about wanting to do for a long time.
Oh, like we always jokingly say, like, oh, we could do something scary.
I think our dream is if we go full-time, we hook up with a studio and write and produce and direct a horror game.
That would be sweet.
Because I feel like we can do it well. I feel like we have a fresh take on how to experience and how to play horror games, and an appreciation for the subtlety and nuance that goes into it. What I feel like in recent days, and since we played so many games so quickly, is that we have run into the same old tired thing over and over and over.
With a little bit different of a
just enough for it to be different. But you know, the patrolling enemy that you can't get away from, the jump scares at every corner. Like, for example,
White Day's a perfect example.
White Day did a really great job of making you feel at unease, but then after you get used to it, you let your guard down, and then wham, they smash you with a jump scare.
That's what was amazing.
That was great. On the negative, the janitor was always in your ass. Like, he was everywhere. And then he was broken. So it's like...
But then you think, if he wasn't broken, would it even be fun? Because think about it, you'd be running around to the bathroom every single time.
Oh, exactly. It'd be impossible to play.
So
and I'm not blaming them for it being broken.
It just needs, like, the classrooms needed something. It felt unrealistic is what it felt like. Like, being broken, like, yeah, oh, but you hid from him. It's not like that. It's the fact that, like, you could break line of sight that easily to where it's unrealistic. Like, it's like if I went and crouched on the other side of this desk and Nate's just like,
it's 2-year-olds playing hide and seek. You know, you can't see me. So
there's no object permanence.
I don't have specific answers to female protagonist, elderly child, anything like that.
I would want a co-op horror game that's actually scary,
and that you actually need to play with 2 people, like A Way Out, but horror.
Like, we talk about it in a later episode of A Way Out that you haven't seen at this time. Maybe you have now, but they do co-op so well that it could be done, and it proved that it could be done. And I want it not just over, like, you know, like internet co-op. I want a solidly scary local co-op game.
And don't get me wrong, like, all of these elements have their place. So what I would want to develop is a game that perfectly marries atmosphere, jump scares, and some kind of monster, whether it be psychological or could actually kill you in game. I haven't run into a game that has done everything perfectly yet. The Beast Inside was really close. That was great.
I would say that the Beast Inside
was really good.
Remothered was good.
I don't necessarily like the idea of, like, a roaming bad guy and you have to still manipulate AIs. I feel like when manipulation comes into play, it could be done better. I like more experiential horror stuff. I like being led on a journey, told a story, put in this world, this atmosphere, where I don't necessarily have to worry about running from someone the whole time. There are, hold that thought. There is a time and place for the running and hiding, But I think crafting a whole game around it is only there to extend the length of the game.
Which is evident if you've played any horror game. Like, example, whenever I had to catch us back up in White Day, you can do it if you know where to go and you know, like, you should have seen, like, you didn't see how easy it is to cheese the janitors. It's ridiculously easy. You could literally open a door, open another door, he goes in this door, gets aggroed, he goes back to the hallway, back in, you just go out, close the door behind him.
You just keep breaking line of sight and don't run so he can't hear you.
And then it's over. And then he just goes on his way. So I can't really say that I've given much thought to, like, atmospheric, like what atmosphere, what setting. I would want to develop something around mental health, because that's something that just resonates with me on a scary level. That's also a huge play, like, as far as, like, what you can get away with in the psychological realm as well. Well, it's and I like those stories that tell, like, that make an impact. Like, as silly as it kind of was with Soma, like, it makes you think. It does make you think. Soma was very good at, like, I mean, I don't want it to just be like, ooh, there's a poltergeist and you've gotta exorcise it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But mine would probably be based, or like, I think mental hospitals like Aria and Outlast are really You just gave
scary.
me like a crazy good thought of like a horror game, though.
Well, don't give it away yet.
Well, I mean, that's what the whole thing is. Like,
no, I know.
imagine like you were like an exorcist, and like you went to like an exorcism in like a big old mansion of like a rich family, and it just goes like totally sideways. And then you're like stuck.
But that kind of stuff doesn't really get me. Like, I want something that's like the whole thing with Remothered is like, they weren't necessarily like, yeah, there was some weird shit going on,
but it was also psychological.
It was like, this could happen. Like, these people are tripping balls. This guy's like killing people because he was a woman and then he was turned into a man. Like, it's nuts.
It is.
So
it needs to be a balance of.
I really resonate with not necessarily the spiritual.
It's got to be realistic.
Not necessarily the paranormal, but
it's got to be like
stretched.
That's what was so cool about. I agree with you about Remothered. It was realistic. It could have happened.
Yeah.
That's what, honestly, Home Sweet Home was like hyper spiritual, but very like in depth, like very
really
creepy.
Pulled you in.
Like it made me think like if there would ever be a Christian horror game, could it be even remotely that scary?
No, it would be Hell and Damnation related. I don't want to get into religion.
No, we're not. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like it couldn't. I don't think it could be done as thoroughly and as in depth as it could. But
long story short,
we're working on it.
Story rich. If you can put me in that position and take me on a story that I can get sucked into.
I never thought about how much Homes like White Day, great story. We have to do all the endings still.
Yeah.
But I liked That'll
probably be after the move, by the way.
I liked searching for scares. It was different. That was really different. Like, oh, what are we looking for to complete this thing? Oh, getting scared? Right on.
And I love puzzles.
Like, puzzles are sweet. Like, we gotta have good puzzles. But
alright. Well, hope that answered it.
In some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I don't have like a story, like a screenplay written.
And there's a heart for you.
But that is something to kind of tie into another question. That's something we want to do if and when we have
the time and the means and the connections. Yes.
For reals.
Appointed
There's another OG.
Says, congratulations, guys. Well deserved. Thank you so much, and we hope to have your continued support.
Dythley, I apologize if I butchered that, but do you guys have you experienced any paranormal disturbances? And congratulations on hitting 7K.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I have not.
I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, which is probably the only reason I can sleep at night after playing some of the games that we play. I mean, no. I don't mean to answer your question bluntly, but no.
Yeah. I believe in spirits and spirituality, and I get that from my grandma, but
how fun of a segment would that be?
As far as what, ghost hunting?
Going to like
I still don't want to do it.
Going to a place that, like, you know, like the ghost adventures and like ghost hunters, like
Lamp Brewery down here and spend the night.
Yeah, they freak out and they're just like, do you hear that? Do you hear that? It sounds like a like, I want to go and just be like, we don't believe in this. We're just gonna experience this for what it's worth with a buddy.
Yeah.
And just see if it's creepy as fuck, which it probably is, and that would be fun. But as I have not had any paranormal disturbances
Yeah. Thank you for your comment.
I used to sleepwalk, and I like woke up in the middle of the night sitting upright with television static on, but I just attributed that to me being slightly crazy and sleepwalking.
Yeah.
But
That's
all
deep
right.
down psychological issues.
Thanks. Wex the dude. We are also nice because you guys are also nice and really, really cool. Did you guys think or ever plan on becoming a primarily horror game channel? Plus, why are you guys called BuckLyfe? Very good questions.
Yeah. So I'll start. So I kind of had the idea.
This is origins. This is a question that addresses origin story, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and then there's one down here. He asked why we're called BuckLyfe, and then there's one that says what made you guys decide to become YouTubers. So we'll kind of address.
I'll put all the comments.
It'll ebb and flow. But thank you, Amanda, for that related question.
Who's Wex?
She's the one that asked why we decided to become YouTubers.
Oh.
So that I have a different answer for, but it kind of ties into this.
I would just start. We'll just do origin
from the beginning. Addressing, did we ever think or plan on becoming primarily horror games? Yes, we did. That was the idea from the beginning. Now, it wasn't because we liked horror. In fact, it was because I fucking hated horror, and I knew how entertaining it would be to watch us squirm and just like. So, back in 2012,
it was
13.
When did you graduate college?
15.
So it was 14.
No, I graduated 16. No, I'm going way back.
Oh, you're going way back.
So 2012, 2013, we thought the whole YouTubing thing was kind of silly. We were still of the mindset where it was like, I just want to play the game. And then...
Which is still the mindset, but
we tried to play Five Nights at Freddy's.
In my room.
It was a colossal disaster. It resulted in Steven's computer getting thrown across the room.
Probably why it's messed up. Right?
A bunch of, 19, 20-year-old males screaming in the middle of the night.
My bodybuilding little brother jumped into our one of our best friends, Eric's laps in my couch and threw my laptop in the air, my MacBook.
We were like whimpering.
With total disregard for... I mean, it was plugged into the television, so it was like big, and it was heart-pounding.
But I was hooked. I wanted to know what happened next, but I couldn't bring myself to play it.
No.
So we stumbled on Markiplier when he was playing Five Nights, and we both got sucked into the whole of the Five Nights at Freddy's lore, the Five Nights games. We wanted to watch every second of it be played, but we didn't want to play it ourselves because we were too scared. Like, even now, that would be a tough one for me to play.
And that's when we got into...
Like, if I had to play Five Nights blind, like, I didn't know what I know now, but I have this experience of being a horror gamer, I still wouldn't really want to do it. Like, that's messed up.
The thing is, with me, I'm not trying to sound tough, but they're just jump scares at that point. Mm-hmm. The thing that I get scared about...
But it's the anticipation.
Yeah, but I like the atmosphere and sitting in a desk, like, doing that. Like, you give me Five Nights really good quality VR, where, like, I feel like I'm actually doing stuff, I'd crap my pants.
Yeah.
But...
So we got sucked into that, and, we spent, all of whatever winter or spring or summer break, whatever it was.
Hooked on Markiplier, not
hooked
just...
on it. That was around the time he did Until Dawn. Watched all of that. Would, like, call each other when I went back to school talking about it.
We didn't even, talk about watching it together. Like, we were just talking. Nate's like, I've been watching, like, him play Until Dawn. I'm like, dude, me too. I can't stop watching.
It's messed up. And so... it just kind of clicked. I was like, we can do this. I said, I have the tools. We have the skill set.
We were sitting... You skip parts. We were actually sitting down here the next summer when we worked construction, and we were watching him on this TV right here.
Oh, yeah, playing Five Nights 3.
No, I think he was playing either Five Nights 3 or he was playing that, like, Among the Sleep game with the teddy bear.
Could be either one. Those were around the same time.
But go on.
But I decided that we can do it and we should try it. And so ultimately Steven was a hard sell. I got together everything we would need, put a price tag on setting it up, and
then I was convinced.
And then we started doing it. And so the November of 2014 we got together and decided we were going to do it. So we downloaded Outlast and we started practicing in my basement. We played 30 minutes before we both were screaming, crying.
The first jump scare, like where he says little pig and throws you through the wall, we were done.
We shut it
down. It took us 30 minutes to get that far.
Yep. And then, we were like, oh, we're going to do this. And so we did all the planning. We did everything. It wasn't until the next winter,
You went back to school,
and then I came back.
and we had all of our stuff. Like, we had all of our preliminary stuff. We had our webcam.
We hadn't bought it yet because I had to come back to buy it.
For the webcam. But we did order a lot of the other stuff.
I came back for Thanksgiving break.
We ordered the
2015.
We ordered the Elgato.
And we were in the process of ordering all that. And we went and got our microphones on Black Friday. And we got, like, everything that we needed. And we just started doing it. And we practiced for about a year and a half. And
we were terrible night one.
I graduated. I came home. And it was go time.
We just hit the... Like, then we
played
did
a couple of warm-up games.
We did Whistleblower.
Didn't release it because there was a lot of technical issues.
I mean, we wanted to. We actually talked about releasing Whistleblower, and it was good. It was just strife with technical issues, which we still have. But I mean, now we get the what happened ones.
This was like we forget to turn audio on.
Like we didn't have game audio.
We didn't record.
We forgot to, like, you know, we didn't set a timer or something. I mean, we still don't set timers. Good timers sometimes, but I mean, it's just.
And then we did Soma, and the rest is history. Why are we called BuckLyfe? This was the same night as Outlast.
Literally, like most people think, oh, like naming it must have taken a while. Like must have.
Yeah, naming it was the easiest thing we did.
Like
it took us 15 minutes.
We were just sitting there and talking.
So one of the phrases we always use in gaming, and it started with League and Modern Warfare 2 and Smash and all the shooters, is get buck, and that just means just go hard. Like get in there, do what you got to do, win.
Like go for it. Yeah. Like at least like win is the ultimate goal. Be good.
But if you lose, at least you got buck.
Yeah,
you know, that sort of thing.
It's like showed him.
So we just figured out. We just landed on BuckLyfe, and we were like, it's missing something, and just go make the I a Y. It's like why?
The I O Y, because fuck it, and now
it.
it's good.
It's history.
But and what that's I guess like back to the content. Now that we're talking about the title, it's kind of why is it not BuckLyfe Gaming or BuckLyfe? You know, like something like pinning ourselves as a gaming channel, which Nate, being the digital marketer that he is, was like it would help our SEO. It would, which I mean, I do not doubt that it would help. But
I still agree.
I mean, I never disagree with you. I just don't want to be. I didn't like the idea of being pigeonholed into, you know, if we ever did anything that wasn't gaming, be like, oh, that's not gaming.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we didn't ultimately go with it.
Because you can, like, I guess the whole thought is you can get buck at more things than just video games. Like, it can be.
That's why it's the BuckLyfe.
Like, it could be a lifestyle choice. Like, you know, going to the gym. Like, you know, don't just, you know, if you think you can do it, get buck, go get it.
If you want to start a business,
go get it. Like, achieve what you want to achieve is pretty much like what the whole modicum is behind it. Like how we play games, hardest difficulty, get buck, do it. Like, hell yeah.
we both fundamentally feel that that's the way the developers intended the game to be played. So
that's where.
But that leads into a whole different conversation.
But that's a brief synopsis of the origin story and why we are called BuckLyfe.
So, in summation, did we ever think or plan on becoming a primarily horror game channel? Yes, that was the plan.
That was the plan.
Why are we called BuckLyfe? Because we get buck and the Y looks cool.
And there 15 minutes.
There it is.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I touched on this. Amanda Barnett, congrats, guys. You both are amazing. Make me laugh, make me jump, make me intrigued in all the games you play. I love you guys. What made you guys decide to become YouTubers?
Nate said we could do it. I said, how much is it going to cost? And then Nate got me a mock number, and we're like, all right. We can do that.
Yeah, and ultimately, in addition, it goes back to the whole playing games with your brothers as a kid. It's like,
oh yeah, it feels like we've been playing games for people to watch our entire lives. Like, Kyle even brought it up to me the other day. Ocarina of Time. He goes, I get so nostalgic when I see anything Ocarina of Time. I go, why? He goes, I just remember watching you play it for a year. Like that's what it boils down to, is that we've already been doing it in a way that, you know, my brother would voice up, I'm sure yours would too, be like, do the thing. Like, stop messing around, do the thing. But that's pretty much why we decided to become YouTubers.
Yeah, and I saw how much good in the community all these, you know, when done right, these YouTubers are doing things for mental health, anxiety, depression. We just ultimately wanted to be You know, those because when we were growing up, like, gaming was like, oh, you fucking nerd. Like, you didn't even really talk about it.
I mean, that's like like, I don't know who played games. Like,
I don't know who was a video game addict, you know, back in the day.
Until, like, you found out. Like,
yeah,
you pretty much
accidentally found out, and they would, like, look at you, and you're like, no, dude, I game too. And
it was like a weird,
thank God.
it's like they had a little click, like one person in the front, oh, there's a question about you and me, and like, I would not have pinned either one of us as gamers back in the day, but that's a question, that's an answer for later on.
So ultimately, we wanted to build this community, this safe haven where people could come and, you know, indulge in their passions and enjoy games. And if if you have depression, because I have anxiety and depression, you can come here and you can feel better and hang out and not worry about anyone being a dickhead or anything going on like that. Just enjoy games and hang out with us and just maybe have a laugh or two. That was the ultimate dream. You know, like if we made one person's day better at the end of the day and we had 5 subscribers or whatever, like that was enough.
We used to have a goal of a nameless channel that took quite some time to get to 1,000, and that was like our very first benchmark. I was like, Nate, if it takes 5 years for us to get to 1,000 subscribers, I think we might have to like look in the mirror and be like,
well, yeah,
be like, I don't know. Like, but we just, like Nate was saying, we just wanted to have this safe haven, this space, the content, the play, like, and you guys have created it. It's you guys that have created it, not us. Like, we're making videos and just enjoying ourselves. At first, it's what it was. It was just Nate and I'd be like, we're gonna be playing games anyway.
Yeah.
Let's at least, you know, try to be the most productive with that as we possibly can, I guess. And this is what it's fruition into, of just a great community being attracted to like the nicest people on the internet, literally the nicest people on the internet, to come and just talk to amongst themselves and be part of this amazing community. So it's you guys, not us.
Yeah.
Amy Jividen?
Hividen? I don't know.
Sorry for mispronouncing. Amy says, you guys are great. Amy, that's another OG. You're great too. Keep commenting, keep engaging. We love you.
Why can't we see all of the comment?
All right, Liren Martin, another OG, been engaged for a super long time, says, congratulations, that's awesome, and can't wait to see your channel get bigger. Don't ever change. I love how you two are not always yelling and screaming at every little thing, but when you do react, it's genuine and hilarious. Crying emoji. And the comments between the two of you are everything.
Okay, so that was the whole comment.
Oh, yes, it was the whole comment. Sorry about that.
Oh, well, thank you.
And we do yell. We do get scared at every little thing, and you said the perfect word. Genuine. That's the only thing we have ever tried to be with this whole entire endeavor is genuine.
Yeah, if we don't get scared, we just say it.
It's like we could not, we've tried, like we told you guys in other videos, we've tried to fake.
Oh god, that never goes well.
Like, we've tried to actually be like...
It's disgusting. It makes me want to puke.
It's like...
Even while doing it.
It's like we've really attempted to be like, oh man, it's just, it doesn't work. We can't be just, like, ungenuine. It's not possible. Because even then, it's just like, we're salty. And now, you know we're salty.
Yep.
But Liren, thank you so much for your comment.
Nightwing, do y'all use any beard care? Is it just naturally majestic? Beard care, all the way. If you're not doing beard care, you're not doing it correctly.
I will say, natural majesty does help.
It does help, but without oils, balms, shampoos, something to keep it clean, you're gonna get nasty.
I'm glad this was brought up, because I am we are very passionate bearded men. It's tough.
Oh yeah.
Like, you would think it's not that
There are
much.
times when it even hurts.
It sucks. Like, it's totally worth it, but like, you have good or bad hair days, you can have bad beard days, you can have... If you drool in your sleep, say no more. You will wake up with one side of your face plastered with beard, which means a long shower and shampoo, more money for different kind of shampoo because it's different for your hair and your face.
It's different. The skin on your face is more sensitive.
Yes, and like...
And it fucking hurts.
Beard care, yes.
Always. And if you guys need more tips, maybe we'll make a video on it.
Thank you so much for your comment,
Yeah.
Nightwing. Coca-Cola Sorbutica. I tried.
That's good.
Love me. Congratulations, guys. You totally deserve it. My questions. How long have you been friends? When and how did the idea of the YouTube channel arrive? Nate, how proceed your sodas rehab? We already talked about how the channel arrived, our origin story. How long have we been friends?
Since 2007.
Freshman
It's 11 years
freshman year of high school.
now. We can count sophomore.
Yeah, it would be
were
sophomore when we
acquaintances.
really became close because we were in the same marching block
Yeah.
and we were closer to each other.
Like 2007, 2008, 10,
Yes.
11 years, something like that.
Was that the summer where I marched away from Dr. Fred?
No, that was
Sophomore
junior
year?
year.
That was a good. I feel like we were already good friends at that point. Like we became.
Sophomore year's the year I won.
I never won. I got into the top like 5, but never.
For those of you that don't know, so we were in marching band together, and there was a competition where it was basically the last marcher standing wins, and if you made a mistake, you got bumped and like all kinds of stuff.
I lost.
And it was pretty heated. Soda rehab's good. I allow myself 1, maybe 2 sodas a weekend, and so far I haven't been craving them, and my headaches have gone away, and
Excellent.
it's good stuff. I feel a lot better. So thank you for asking. That shit is poison. Decal Mimami, she's been around for a long time too.
She's in the Discord as well.
Says congrats.
Thank you so much. Hard for you.
Witch of Iru, hey BuckLyfe, just wanted to say congratulations. I'm so happy for you both. Watching you guys play video games has really brought me so much happiness, especially in hard times. My daughter watches you too now, at Snow Whistle. Her name's Emily and mine is Brenda. My question is, what's your biggest goal for the channel?
Thank you, Emily and Brenda, for your support of the channel.
Definitely recognize you. You're very, very engaged.
What's our biggest goal for the channel?
To be able to do it full time,
That's
so that we can continue to create content and
we love it. It's just our time consists of the weekends and at the end of our days when we're tired.
Yep.
And I mean, you guys don't seem like we're better at hiding it most evenings than not, but
There are evenings where I have to call it off because it's just like I'm a grumpy bitch and I want to go to bed. Like,
and then I usually am like, that's fine. I should sleep. I only got 3 hours last night. So
it gets tough to do it part time.
the Shattered Reaper,
Been around for a very, very long
like that's
time.
like
Since we had like 20 subscribers. or
very,
something
very
like
long
that.
time. Shadow Reaper, I'm so glad you guys are doing so well. I hope you progress even further with all the fans. What I want to ask is, did you guys first meet? So when did we? How did we first meet?
Yes, we did meet.
We did meet.
We had a first meet. We weren't just born this way.
Who's this guy?
It's puke. Yeah, so band camp, freshman year of high school.
We saw each other. I don't think we spoke.
No, we didn't
saw each
speak.
other. We were in the same
we were both
section.
in the tenor saxophone section. And then we split off. And then this kind of ties into XOXO Ren Ishii asks, what is your friendship story and how did it lead to the channel? So I'll kind of tie that in together.
We'll do our friendship now.
So we met freshman year. I don't even know if we met. We ran in the similar, the same section, same circle, and whatnot. We went to different middle schools. So we had different friend groups inside of the band. So we like started off. It was like a real West Side
cliquey.
Story kind
Yeah.
of deal. You were the Puerto Ricans.
That's fine.
Were they Puerto? I don't know. Anyways, we
Go on.
we kind of ran in the same circle on the fringe, and like we would speak. We were cordial with each other. Didn't dislike each other by any means, but just weren't friends.
I would not we were acquaintances by the truest definition of acquaintances. We did not have any like or disdain for each other. It was just simply like in the yearbook I'd be like, oh, that's Nate Shryock. Like
He existed.
he existed. I remember his face.
So sophomore year, a bunch of our friends who were older graduated, which forced our circles to get a little bit smaller.
Because it's like, our friends left. So now
And not really to like toot our own horns or anything, but we were kind of like the better players. So we were among like the elite circle or whatever.
I mean, if you were we would memorize our music for marching band during
Yeah, like hundreds of pages of music in like 5 days.
during band camp, and like we'd be like, where's your flip folder? And we'd be like, ask us anything. It's like, I just need to know the part you're talking about and we can play it. Like it was
Exactly.
so that's
So then we got closer. We had a couple classes together though freshman year, so we did chat.
Yeah,
Like we
Coach
sat
Claire,
next to each
Coach-
other in history class.
Coach Claire's class, and we
did chat, and, you know, we were friends. And then sophomore year we got closer. I think our first Mario Party was that sophomore year? No, I came to your birthday party sophomore year, the casino party.
No, that was my senior year.
No, never mind then.
No, this is
It wasn't until the next year.
junior year. Whenever we we became friends. Like,
Yeah.
if I saw, well, 'cause
We weren't
still
outside
in
of school friends.
We
though,
still
yet.
weren't in the same. Were we in the same band?
No, I wasn't in symphonic till junior year.
That's where we really became tight because we sat next to each other.
Yeah, that
And we
was-
marched. We literally marched right next to each other, not
Yep.
just like in the same block. We were like boom, like me, Nate, like right next to each other.
Like we spent most of the day together.
We had the. That's where we invent. Or no,
Well, that's
me
you and Drew, because I was
Oh.
drum major. That's sad.
That is sad. Sorry.
So junior year, Steven randomly calls me up. He's like, dude, I got extra Styx tickets, and you seem like you would appreciate it. Let's go. So when we saw Styx,
Well, we saw Dynasty,
whatever.
which was, it might as well have been Styx. It was
so
awesome.
good.
He was great.
and then it blossomed, man. We hung out. We had what we called Mario parties, where we stayed up all night and tried to 100% the different Mario parties.
While the rest of our friends were asleep. Me and
Yeah.
I were like, I want the Bowser level.
And then
Now.
senior year, we played in the orchestra pit together, and we went to
Church camp
camps
together, and then
and
everything at that point. Like I looked forward. This could sound cheesy. I looked forward to the latter half of my day because I knew it was AP Music Theory and then band, where Nate and I just got to goof off the entire
it was
time.
so fun.
I mean, we were literally just in AP Music Theory. I feel so bad. We didn't take the AP exam. We got A's in the class.
we both had like 99s in the class.
and we're just like, I don't want to take the AP exam.
Oh, dude, do you remember, was it junior year that we took, or was it senior year that we took Principles of Engineering? Or no, we took,
That was totally junior year. Totally junior
we
year.
would race to see who would finish faster.
So we would race. So this is like where the competition in us is born. You've never seen us like compete because we haven't played competition style games because
It gets heated.
it gets hot. It gets hot under the collar because, like, prime example, Smash. Me and my brother play Smash like crazy. Where we learned all the tech, we learned all the moves, we know the frame, the hit lag, all that good stuff. Nate hasn't done that yet. So it's like playing, the best way I described it, and Nate hates when I brought this up, is it's like Nate's a fly, and I'm a fly swatter, to which he goes, I don't like that. So I go, okay, fine. You're a big old T-Rex, you're a big old motherfucker, but I'm the asteroid that just came and wiped them all out. It's
accurate, and I felt better about it.
it was just, it's not fun for Nate. He doesn't like it because it's just like, this isn't fun. I'm not learning.
So we had an engineering class together where it was like so easy that we would race on test days. And I would always finish like a couple of seconds faster.
Nate was walking back to his seat as I was walking to hand in my test.
And he would score 2 points higher than me.
It was just like, Nate won
back and forth.
Nate won the speed, and I would just get like 1% higher. So it's just like, who really won? We both win.
That's how all our fucking competitions
It's like,
go. It's
we both win.
stupid.
So
So yeah, so there's that. And then fast forward, hold on to that. And then came the Dark Ages.
the Dark
So
Ages.
we graduated high school.
I take pretty
hung out all summer.
full response. Oh, that's where we started lifting and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I lost 50 pounds and went to school, and I went this way and Steven went that way. Radio silence. It was like he died. It was like people dropped off the face of the planet.
It was.
And it was okay. I wasn't reaching out super hard.
But more than
Steven
me,
could have been dead, and I would have never known. But we like went our separate ways, and I thought at the time I was like, you know what? I love that kid, but if we just see each other at high school reunions, it's probably how it's gonna be. And it just like kind of took off. And
I
like,
wish I even had thoughts of some people from high school. College
Steven
for
got
me
a whiff
was
of
like.
freedom and just went.
So I had a very strict upbringing. Like, I mean, I got yelled at for some stupid stuff. Like, not making my bed was like reprimand city. Like, I was just in so much trouble. But I got to college and I did fine my first semester. I'm not even gonna get into my college stories.
No, we don't need to tell those.
No, but I was so I was so engrossed. I joined a fraternity, and like I was pledge class president of my fraternity, so I was like super busy with that. I was at Purdue for engineering. I was busy with that. I had a girlfriend there, so like hands were full, and I didn't play games anymore my first semester. Like I didn't have a gaming system. I didn't take one. I was like all about my fraternity and all about my studies, and I just didn't have time for anybody. And then it just kind of I just kind of just like lived day to day after that. So I mean, the Dark Ages were 100% my fault.
So then, 2 years later,
2012,
I had an internship downtown, and Steven was working downtown in St. Louis.
For my uncle.
And we randomly, I don't even know how we...
Eric was working with you at the internship, and then I was talking to Eric.
Oh, that's right.
Because Eric, our good friend, Eric lives on my street. Like we lived, I just recounted 220 steps away from each other.
Yeah, so we started hanging out a little bit, but so that was sophomore year. That was the summer after sophomore year. And then the next year, Eric wasn't there. We still worked super close to each other.
So we'd get lunch all the time.
Lunch breaks, we'd go home and play League every day, and it was like we picked up where we left off.
Exactly.
Like nothing had ever changed.
And then it's just been pedal to the metal ever since then. Honestly, it's just like I don't know what I do. I mean, like I know
we started watching Markiplier. I went back to school. I had the idea of doing a YouTube channel. Steven stupidly said yes, and
here we are.
The rest is history. You can watch every second.
It's
for the
really
most part, except for day one stuff. That'll never see the light of day.
But we have it. But it's not.
No, we only have the face cam.
Oh, good. We played Smash. Day one, and it was not good. Just know that I am the combo king, and that's all that we need to know.
God.
Like, we wanted to quit.
I was buff back then.
Yeah, you were. That was. Oh my god, that's back. That's another story for another day.
Yeah, when we worked construction.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's how we first met, and that's just our friendship story. So now that's where we're going now. That's where we're at it now.
Yeah, and that's how it led to the channel, our competition and our love for video games. So.
Oh, where you going?
We did these.
Let's roll up. You skipped.
Oh, Anna says you guys are awesome. Thank you, Anna. Anna's the one that created the GoFundMe and said a bunch of really, really nice.
We will put the link there.
Us.
How do you want to address this? As far as the GoFundMe goes.
So we've never created a GoFundMe because we don't feel right asking for money. That being said, if you guys do want to donate and feel so inclined, know that you by no means are expected to, nor do we want you to or anything like that.
Like if
I hope you feel zero pressure from us. You guys leaving a comment honestly makes our day more than someone giving us $10 or $5 or something. I would rather you guys come back and comment on videos. Just being 100% honest.
I'm trying to find the rest of Alyssa Cruz's.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
You're fine.
But yes, do not feel obligated. It was something that we set out for from the beginning, and we even said, like, there's Patreons, there's GoFundMes. We've never wanted to ask for money. That's not our goal. But if you guys feel inclined, we won't decline because that's being rude to your wishes.
Well, and all money goes right back into the channel.
Oh no, it literally, like, any dime that we've made thus far is literally, like, going straight back into the channel. So, you guys are awesome. You don't have to donate anything. Like Nate said, your engagement is more than we could ever ask for. Here we go. Alright, Alyssa Cruz says, you guys are totally amazing, both of you. Screw whoever says you're not. They just don't understand how much work and effort you both put into these videos. Damn right. I got introduced to the both of you guys from watching the 3-hour clip of Home Sweet Home. What a trooper.
Yeah.
And it was amazing because there was a bunch of jump scares and shit. I also liked how you guys played Mario Galaxy. You guys used so many cheats to get through it quicker. We did. That was fun. Point is all your guys' videos are amazing, and I encourage you both to keep it up. I see a good future for you two. Probably gonna become YouTube famous or some good shit like that. But you guys are amazing, you truly are. And I also have some recommendations for games you can play. Let me know if you want to hear. I resonate. with this comment.
It's great.
But Alyssa, thank you so much for your kind words. I can't believe you watched the entire 3-hour Home Sweet Home. That is an effort.
I think it's closer to 4, isn't it?
I think it's closer to. I think it's the better part of 3 hours.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your support and the comment. And we actually have a Discord down below where we have game suggestions. Please leave your suggestions down there. That's where we have actually found quite a few of the games that we are doing currently because it's what you guys voice you want to hear. And
it's easier for us to keep track of them because they're in one place too.
And we can look at them and we can look them up and be like, hey,
if you really want your game played, link to the Steam page because that just
then we just
we'll
click on it and boom,
we'll know right away.
That's the best way. Alyssa, thank you so much.
Yeah, good shit, my friend. Thank you.
All that good shit.
Elise Dark One, another OG. This is amazing, guys. Congratulations, completely well deserved. I'm so happy for you. I've just been binging some of your older videos like Amnesia, Soma, and Layers of Fear. Yikes.
God.
They're awesome. Quality content from the start, I guess. Can't wait to continue watching you too in the future. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Elise, you're amazing.
I will say you can stomach that.
That is one thing that we did try. That was like, what did we say? You and me can be shit.
Oh yeah, no, our personality can suck, but our production quality is gonna be good.
Like,
that's the one thing we could control at the beginning. It's like how this looks.
I'm not going to get like a flip phone camera and be like, hey guys, like, I'm the combo pig.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. All right. Ald Sandberg says, congratulations, dudes. You're damn awesome. Please. Stiffy, don't shaving no more. Oh, please, Steven.
Don't shave.
Don't shave anymore. Keep beard growing. LOL. That's not anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
thank you. Sandberg is an OG as well.
He is.
Robin, let's see. Congratulations with 7.5K, guys. Always look forward to seeing your videos every day. You deserve every sub that you get for all your hard work. Also, I wonder if you guys are willing to play the Metro series, especially Metro Last Light. It would be awesome to see you guys play that. It's slightly old though, but I was just wondering if you guys are keen or not.
I've actually heard about Metro Last Light, and I've heard that the first installment is amazing. I've also heard that the rest of it is garbage.
I haven't heard anything about it, so we'll look into it.
We will look into it. Thank you so much, Robin.
Gabe Dillon, that's another.
Yes, I'm so glad you guys hit 7,500 subs. Your Cuphead series is actually what led me to your channel. Wow, Cuphead series.
Hell yeah.
But the horror games is what had me subbing. Guess you could say I came for Cuphead, stayed for White Day. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hee, lame jokes aside, congratulations. My questions in particular are, do you guys ever miss the beards? Especially Steven, that was one long beard. I miss the beard. It's a love-hate. Like, I definitely miss the beard, but I know it's like just, I mean, it's just itching to come back, so.
Yeah.
Literally itchy. But, and two, what do you guys have planned next to play when you finish White Day? We're currently working on it right now.
We are Forgiving and
A Way Out.
So, that was 4 days ago before we started.
Yeah,
so.
you told me about this one.
Med Delos Reyes, question, Steven, are you single? I am, haha.
As of 9 o'clock on March 26th, I believe.
Yeah.
I am currently single. Yes. As a Pringle. Just looking for love.
You don't want that.
You don't. You don't.
I'm teasing. Perfect mood side.
Perfect mood side. Guys, you are really cool. I enjoy your every video and you are making my day. Probably every day that I'm watching you. You are funny and honest and you can be serious in some points. So, good luck to you and stay awesome, positive, and well, be yourselves. Heart. Thank you.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Oh, this is actually like kind of choking me up a little bit now.
Vinicius Carnival. Congratulations, guys. You're the best. Every single day I wait one of your videos and I've never been disappointed. You guys are fantastic. It should be great if have a channel like yours here in Brazil with a similar proposal. Best friends playing horror, taking scares, and always having fun with all this. And sorry for the bad writing, but I'm trying to improve.
Your writing was perfectly fine.
Better English than most people in the States, that's for sure.
That's what we thought. We're like, do two people even play horror games together?
Turns out they do.
Now, Hannah Cowell says, congratulations, guys. So proud to be part of BuckLyfe XX, and we're proud to have you. Thank you so much, Hannah.
Mina, congratulations. Hope you guys keep doing what you're doing and play games that you like. You guys are so genuine and it's so nice to see. Well, thank you.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
Elizabeth Teherson.
7.5K deserved. Thank you so much for the awesome words.
Nor Yang, we love you guys too. I hope you guys will continue to play and show us some amazing games. Might be new to the channel, but you guys by far my favorite duo to watch playing horror games. All the dedication put to bring us amazing videos is something that's greatly appreciated and looked up to. Keep up the great work. We'll always be here to support. Oh,
you guys are the best. You guys are honestly the best.
There's too much nice stuff.
Bloodstained. Someone tell us that you know. Oh yes, this is the question that I did peek at. Bloodstained Alice?
Yeah,
Alice?
I think so.
At what point in a friendship between men can you crack gay jokes and act gay in general with each other while not being gay and it not being awkward? I'm asking because you guys are not the first group of friends I've seen like this, but I really want to know. I'm just curious. 2 years.
Was it 2 years that we started getting really gay? Is that when you sent me the chubby cupcake boy?
Yeah.
Oh.
2 years. 2 years. Yeah, it was senior year when I sent you that. Yep.
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years is the time frame. And
my favorite meme is you're not best friends if you don't make your families question your sexuality.
Nate sent me a picture that said, it was just two guys like, I'll see if I can find it. It says, you guys, like, you aren't best friends unless your parents question your sexuality.
Yep.
And it's very true. I actually didn't tell my parents about the channel for like a long time.
Dude,
because,
it was
like,
over a year.
They wouldn't be like hyper supportive, so I don't know what they thought I was doing every night for literally a year.
Smoking each other's poles.
It's like, literally like, they thought I was just in Nate's basement and like we were just in our underpants playing video games just wasting away, and I'm like, no, we're working on something.
Yeah,
like, we got something cool.
They were honestly relieved.
I think they were just like,
they're not in opium dens.
Yes. So Kyra O. Mahoney.
Huge congrats, guys. You've worked so hard through thick and thin. I don't want to ask anything since I already do that on Discord. Yeah, Kyra's been around for a long time.
She's been for a long time.
Transcribed a ton of our videos, done, I don't know.
She's super fan #1. Like, I love Kyra. She's so awesome.
Super sweet. Another reason to join Discord.
And we love you guys. We love you. She's like our, like, Discord house mom.
Yeah, kind of.
She
keeps shit on track.
She's awesome. Thank you so much, Kyra.
All right, Matthew. Love you guys. Keep pushing. Well, we love you too, Matthew.
We'll keep pushing just for you. Katie Sultan. Congratulations, guys. Loving your videos. Thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Yee. Yee.
Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Annie B. Barrington. What is your favorite behind-the-scenes moment? Annie B. is... I've recognized her name since, was it Drunk Space?
Something like that.
It was either
definitely
Drunk Space or I remember the Outlast
No, it was
series.
Dead Space because she would put us on at her bowling alley.
Yeah, she'd put us on her bowling alley. Yes.
So shout outs to the bowling alley.
Oh, if we're on right now. Bowling alley.
Favorite behind the scenes moment was probably when my computer died recording Home Sweet Home. And I just hit the floor.
I mean,
in the fetal position. I was like, no, like so upset. And then we plugged it in, fired it back up, and it was all right there. It was like perfect. It was the perfect shitstorm.
So you guys have to understand, Home Sweet Home has been like if you look at all of our analytics charts, which I'm not going to show,
90% of you know who we are.
Like, I'd venture to say even more than 90, but it's like if you look at our charts, it's like non-existent, and then there's just like this. I like to attribute it to like an EMP just going clear. Is it EMP or EMT?
EMT is emergency medical tech.
That's what EMP is. EMT is, and EMT just going clear.
Electromagnetic pulse.
Just like, I mean, and now the channel's like alive, and we have people that are engaging with us.
10,000% growth in 2 weeks,
which is crazy. But
it's insane.
Like, so
we went from 300 to 6,500 subscribers.
That's why it's the behind-the-scenes moment that we love the most, because had that gone sideways with the way that the channel was, like at the time, the channel was not successful.
I think it was successful, but it was
not to this degree.
No, not to this degree. But it was hard to justify the time spent sometimes.
But like, if that had happened and we had lost things, who knows? Yeah. Like, it's just a big game of who knows. So
up at that point.
It's just like, I mean, there's plenty of like, every time before we talk to each other and get our...
Yeah, we chat for like 30 minutes before each recording.
So it's like...
But that's literally the only behind the scenes stuff. Like, you guys see pretty much everything.
This is like, as genuine as it gets, is us. We like save our talking to each other for the camera.
Yeah, usually when he comes over, I'm like, hey, And he's like, hey, and then we get downstairs and then we start talking.
Because it's just like, we need to save it all for here.
Yeah, exactly.
But thank you so much, Andy B. You're
German
awesome.
Chung, congrats, you both are great. I am from HK, Hong Kong, I'm guessing, watching you guys since Home Sweet Home. Enjoy watching the Scream Moments. Question, what's you two relationship and do you live together?
We are besties with the YouTube channel.
We are life partners that don't live together.
We do not live together.
We're best friends.
Nate's actually moved. We're gonna have a studio together.
I know.
But, and that's, you guys are gonna get to see that. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be awesome.
Janelle V, hands down the most entertaining gamers. Not only are you funny, but you don't have to scream and yell just to be exciting. I honestly stopped watching Markiplier when I came across you two.
That's high praise.
I'm sure so many kids look up to you and feel inspired to make channels of their own. Congrats, and it's only the beginning, so get ready.
Janelle is super OG.
That's so
that's
cool.
very, very sweet.
That is, stuff like that, it's hard to even believe that that's real.
Yeah,
Like,
stop watching Markiplier to watch us, like two schmucks.
who knows?
It's very sweet.
Oh, Brandon Fag.
That's it.
Fag. We got it, buddy. We
got
nailed it.
Wow, she's gonna come and be like, "You idiots!
What?
Never get it right."
Brandon he's active in the Discord. He's been
Incredibly talented voice actor.
and he did
Observer.
Observer, the
He was
Beast Inside.
Adam on Beast Inside. He was a part of Remothered. He was.
He was.
I want to say Adam.
No, he wasn't
like all
Adam.
his characters' names are
He was
Adam.
Mr. Something. He was the
Yeah.
interviewer of old. Oh my god.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah, old Jodie Foster. Is it bad that I can't remember the name of her?
No, we played a lot of games.
It's hard to keep it all
Yeah.
straight.
They never said her name very often either. She was just Jodie Redhead.
Oh, Dr. Reed.
That's right.
What are other areas you'd like to explore besides gaming for your channel? Funny skits, music videos, etc. Where do you see BuckLyfe in 10 years?
Pretty much exactly that. We want to do music videos. We want to do parody. We're both pretty
Musically
talented
inclined.
musicians. Funny skits, like Steven mentioned, some testing, like is this real, feasible, testing horror logic. And where do we see it in 10 years? It's such a hard question.
Well, if we take the first year as any if we take the first 2 years from year 1 to year 2, and that same kind of thing happens every year, I don't know where we'll be in 10 years.
Yeah, hopefully still doing this, still enjoying it, and creating content for nice people like you guys.
I mean,
I hope we never gets, it's going to be hard if we continue to grow to be this engaged, but I hope we don't lose that.
We're trying.
I know every YouTuber says that, and Markiplier was super engaged, and Jacksepticeye, and I hope we can find some way to interact.
we set out, we're gonna respond to every comment, and we used to, and then Home Sweet Home happened,
And it's so
and it's
hard
just
now.
like thousands.
Just know we read every single
we literally read every single comment.
And there are YouTubers that turn their comment section off because people are such assholes to them.
It goes right to my phone.
We get excited.
Like, we've been taking these comments and being like, nope,
Yeah,
don't want to see them. It's like, oh great, oh, but don't want to read that one. But in 10 years, who knows?
hopefully full-time, providing some
full-time.
kind of comfortable living so we can keep doing this with you guys. That's
And
all
hopefully,
want.
I mean, all the good stuff, like going to conventions,
Yeah,
hosting
meeting
conventions.
people,
Like, if we're that big, we could have our own. Like, you know how Rooster Teeth is RTX?
Mm-hmm.
We could have some version of like BuckLyfe,
Yeah, Buck Nation meetups, hangs,
where
all
you
that
guys
kind
can
of
come
stuff.
hang out with us and we figure something out, and it would just be.
Probably won't be in St. Louis because that shit's dangerous.
Who knows? Maybe in 10 years we'll change it. But Brandon, thank you so much for your question, buddy, and we hope to keep you close and keep hearing from you.
And then last but not least, K. Sarah says, "Ayy."
To which we respond with, "Hey, that was not
That was
rehearsed.
good. That was good.
not rehearsed, guys."
Oh, this was fun. Okay, I have one request. On this video, comment how long you've been a part of our family, and I want to brand our community. I want a name for our community.
Like we talked like Buck Nation.
Buck Nation is my favorite, but I don't want to put a bug in your ear.
No, I mean,
Here's what I
we've been
want.
saying Buck Nation for a while, but we want to know what you guys. How do you guys feel?
Here's what I want to know. I want to know how long you've been a part of us.
And we don't
and I
weigh your
want-
opinion based because
No. I
I joined yesterday with this and be like, yes.
That's a curiosity thing. If you've been here 7 seconds and have a badass name, so we'll take our favorite names. I'll pick like 10. Steven will pick 10. However many there are, and we'll create a poll in Discord, and you guys get to choose what you want to be called. We'll do it bracket style.
I'm super excited because, guys, if we get to 10,000, we get a community tab.
Yep.
And we're gonna use that. Like,
also, in addition, I'm asking more things. At 10,000, we are seriously going to be looking into merch. We already have a couple of vendors.
About that.
We already have a couple of ideas in mind. If you guys are interested in BuckLyfe hats, shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tank tops, stickers,
Beanies,
butt plugs,
hats.
whatever you want.
What was it?
Butt plugs.
Oh,
Whatever you guys want. Let us know so we can get a kind of head count and figure out what we're gonna do.
Because we could do a limited, like,
We could do a limited run, because
even if we didn't make profit on it, it'd be nice to just like
pretty soon I'm gonna get myself a hoodie.
I want a whole thing. I want a jogging suit.
Yeah, and we want sweatpants and joggers and all that stuff. So we are gonna get those for us to wear. If you guys are interested and we can fill out a form and make this streamlined through like PayPal or something, we'll open it up to other people. So, how long you been around? What do you think our community should be called? And are you interested in merch?
Final response, guys. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I never expected this.
Yeah.
And I'll be real, like this was always like, you know, we attacked this like we can do it. You have to, you have to go at things with the
If you
we're
don't have
gonna
the passion,
do it.
you're not gonna
Like
do it.
we're gonna do it. Like it's gonna succeed. But
We didn't think it would. I didn't think it would.
I wasn't banking on it, like it was just we gave our effort. We gave our full effort into it. But guys,
I wish you could see when we get a new subscriber.
it's
Every
literally
one, we like jump for joy.
Nate and I, we text each other at least 4 to 5 times a day. Whenever the subscriber number
Or I'll
changes.
call and be like, oh, did you read this comment?
You're like, yeah, totally awesome, dude.
It just makes us so happy. And you guys like literally give me a reason to get up in the morning. So thank you.
It is so nice to literally open your phone and just see some of these amazing comments from you guys. Like, I mean, you guys think our video for you guys is like makes your day, like it just you guys being here makes our life almost. Like, I love it. It's brought me happiness in a way that I've never even imagined that I thought I was missing.
I can never stop.
Oh no.
So
Guys, thank you so
guys,
much.
and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye guys.
Bye.